Okay. This thing better not fucking die on me. Oh my god! That was so close. But I did it. Yeah. Salam and welcome back. Woohoo! I did it. Fuck yeah, look at all them green stars. Yeah. Anywho, I got on a tangent last episode about being an otaku and how that's not a thing you want to be, and maybe cool it and don't be a me circa 2005. It's pretty good advice in general. Like, I was a teenager, you know? Teenagers suck most of the time. Sorry, teenagers. But, like, I know you're, like, going through some shit, and, like, there's a reason why you're kind of annoying sometimes, but, like, you're kind of annoying sometimes. You feel? Like, just, you know, when you get older, you're gonna understand. You're gonna accept it. You're gonna be like, oh god, yeah, I was terrible. How did anyone ever put up with me? I feel like that's a universal human experience. To be like, yeah, no, I was awful. I'm sorry to everyone who knew me at this time in my life. It's certainly true for me. Yeah. But, do enjoy your fandoms, you know. Do be a nerd and fuck. I died. I fired. I flamed. There's pains in beds. Ah shit, and I'm not a cat anymore, which is balls. That was making it much easier because I could attack things. Well, let's try that again. And my backup power is just a mushroom. Okay, I'm overshooting these jumps real bad. Let's just not worry about the rats, because they're not even actually hurting me, and I don't know why I'm bothering with the killing, because it is ending with my killing and not their killing, in effect. Well, I killed one of them. I did do that. This is a really, like, just a dangerous place to be, and I don't know why this exists. Why is the cube... Is the cube trying to shake me off? Am I, like, hurting the cube? Is that why it's sad? And, like, moving around aggressively? No, it's still sad. When I get off of it, it remains sad. It seems like perhaps it is upset that this is its lot in life, and it is just... its purpose is just to roll around in lava and, like, throw me off as best it can. And, like, maybe it just knows that, like, I'm not gonna let it do its job, and I'm gonna do my best to stay on its face. Faces, plural, 6 of them. There are 6 of them, right? 6, like you. Uh-huh. What was I saying? I don't remember. Something about nerdiness. Yeah. Anyway, Katsu was great. Yeah, it's been a long time since I went to a con. I really enjoyed it. We had a really, like, low-key time this time. Okay, so Alex used to go to KatsuCon all the time. He is the reason I've now been to Katsu twice. So, Katsu was his thing. I went to Otakon, and he had never been to Otakon, so we basically took each other to the other one's cons. So, we went to Katsu for a day a while back, and we went to Otakon for, I think, the full weekend, 2013, right, that's what I said. But Alex was used to just doing one day of a convention, so this time we did... Maybe we did do one day about it. It's not important. We did 2 days of Katsu this year, and, like, poor Alex was so worn out by the end of it, he, like, regretted it, I think. Well, no, we had fun. We did have a good time. I don't think... Regret is the strong word. But yeah, we learned that we might be getting too old for this shit. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you just need to accept it. All the rats died. That's sad for them. But it was good. We cosplayed. We nerded. We went to like 3 panels and we bought a bunch of shit. Going to a con- I mean, I guess like having the 5-year gap between conventions. Like, I was a fresh college grad the last time I went to a con, and now I'm like fully an established, like, grown-up who pays rent and has a job and stuff like that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. I don't know what's going on with my Elgato. It's just failing to stay connected for some reason. I really hope this doesn't happen again in general. I don't even know where I'm at with this episode anymore. Yeah. Katsucon, anime cons in general, really different experience coming in 5 years after being, like, a dumb student with no, like, real life responsibilities to worry about. But it was fun, and it has reawakened my love of cosplay, and, that's a dangerously expensive habit to have, so I don't know where I'm going with that one. I don't know. It's just so inspiring seeing all these, like, just average people just like me with their day jobs and stuff and, like, their lives and whatever, and they, like, spend all this time and money and resources on creating these beautiful, like, screen-accurate, amazing fucking costumes. And there's people that, like, get so good they can make a living out of it, and it's amazing. It's funny, actually. A classmate of mine from high school, you may have heard of him. He goes by Alan Ride these days. He's a professional cosplayer now. That's kind of crazy. I remember when I was in high school, and he's older than me, so we weren't in the same class, but, like, I knew him. I don't know if he remembers who I am, but, I remember he'd come to school in, like, his homemade corsets and, like, walk around the hallways with him, and now he's come this far and he's fucking being invited as a guest with, like, autograph sessions at Katsucon and lots of other conventions, and he, like, runs a princess party entertainment business and, like, sells his beautifully handcrafted, screen-accurate, detailed costumes online, and, like, it's really cool. Yeah. I've always been, like, interested in crafty stuff, but I've never had the business acumen to make it, like, a livelihood. Or even a side hustle. Oh damn have I tried, but failed spectacularly. I cannot tell you how many times I invested a bunch of money into, like, supplies for making crafts and stuff, like sculptures and jewelry and things like that, like little plushies, whatever, and, like, I'd get so many compliments and so many people being like, yes, I will totally buy this. I'll bring you money tomorrow, or whatever, and, like, they'd bail. Or, like, I would ask for feedback from people, like, would you, if I set up an Etsy store, do you think people would buy it? Would you be interested in it? Like, you know? And I would get all this positive feedback, and then I would pay the Etsy fees, and did I not just do this? What? Is it? Oh, it's just, like, boss fight and then boss fight, I see. I would pay the Etsy fees, and I would buy the supplies, and I'd, like, do all this overhead, and then I'd list everything for sale, and no one would buy anything. And it's so, like, I don't know, you feel kind of downtrodden after something like that. So, I guess, again, learn from me. Do as I say, not as I do, kind of thing, because, excuse me. Because I kind of quit crafting, and that sucks that I quit, because it was fun and I enjoyed doing it, but I stopped because I didn't get any like, attention or feedback or any kind of anything. I was just sort of creating in a vacuum, which was really sucky. And I mean, like, don't take this the wrong way, y'all, those of you actually watching, but I mean, I don't get any traffic, really, to these videos at all. So, oh shit. So, like, that's kind of a big part of why I stopped for so long, because, like, no one was really watching them. But I just figured, you know, it's fun and I like it, so I do it even though no one is watching, and that's okay. And maybe eventually somebody will watch. And I know there's a few of you who do, and I appreciate you. Especially the ones who commented, all being like, thanks for coming back, I missed you, and stuff. That was nice to see. I really appreciated that. If y'all could just, like, keep feeding me compliments, you know? They keep me alive. They sustain me. They keep me here. I'm kidding, but I'm not also kidding. Like, artists need feedback to keep doing what they're doing, because otherwise we just feel like it's all in vain and like what's the point? So like if not just me, okay? I'm not just like trying to get people to I'm not trying to, you know, fish for compliments. Just in general, any kind of creator or artist or anything, anybody who's making something and like putting it out into the world for you, whether it's free or you paid for it, just like tell them you like it. That says so much. That means so much. It like keeps us going. We feed on that. Literally, we feed on comments like that. Even if you don't have anything like constructive to say and all it is I love it or like I enjoyed this. This is great, you know, whatever. It's just even if it's just a simple like 3-word comment, just the fact that you said anything at all is so rare that it will like fuel your friendly neighborhood artist for like a week. Yeah, not literally, because like we also need to eat, but like, you know, like spiritually, mentally. Anyway, I've gone over time, I think, but I'm trying to make up for the fucking technical difficulties. Anyway, it seems like we're about to hit final boss time, so we'll do that next time. And in the meantime, peace, love, and geek time. Be nice to artists and stuff. This, like, I'm just going on tangent after tangent. Anyway, bye-bye. I made it a point this year at Katsucon for the first time to buy art rather than merch, and I did it. I came home with 3 prints and a sticker and pins, and it was great, and yay art.